Welcome back to my YouTube channel Srinivas Search Agility. Please do like, share and subscribe Srinivas Search Agility to get the continuous updates. In this session we are going to learn the concept of squares and square root. So going to learn the square roots of given numbers by prime factorization method, division method, problems basing on square roots. First let us see what is meant by square and square root. Let us see what is meant by factor or divisor first. If one number divides another number with zero remainder, then the number that divides is called factor or divisor of the other. For example, if 36 is divided by 1 with 0 remainder, similarly 36 is divided by 2 with 0 remainder, 36 is divided by 3 with 0 remainder, similarly 36 is divided by 4, 6, 9, 12, 18 and 36 with 0 reminders. Therefore, with respect to 36, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 12, 18 and 36 are the factors of 36. 36 can be written as product of two factors as we see here, but 36 can be written as two equal or identical factors also. Here let's have a list of numbers from 1 to 100. In this list there are some numbers which can be written as product of two equal or identical factors. Such numbers are called perfect squares. For example, 1 can be written as 1 into 1, 4 can be written as 2 into 2, 9 is equal to 3 into 3, 16 4 into 4, 25 5 into 5, 36 6 into 6, 49 7 into 7, 64 8 into 8, 81 9 into 9 and 100 can be written as 10 into 10. Therefore, there are some numbers which can be written as product of two equal or identical factors. Such numbers are called perfect squares. If a number can be written as two equal or identical factors, then that number is called perfect square and the factor is called its square root. What is the symbol used to denote square root? The symbol used to denote square root is shown here. 4 can be written as 2 into 2. Therefore, square root of 4 is equal to square root of 2 into 2. One of its factor is its square root. Therefore, square root of 4 is equal to 2. Let's see how to find the square root of a number by prime factorization method. Using prime factorization method, the given number is written as product of prime factors. Step number 2, make pairs of equal factors. Step number 3, choose one out of every pair. Some examples here. When we go on dividing 1296 and 1024 by prime factors like 2, 3 and so on, we get 1296 into product of prime factors. Similarly, 1024 can also be written as product of prime factors. So once we make out of pairs of equal factors and select one factor out of each pair, we get 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. Therefore, 36 is the square root of 1296. 1024 square root is equal to 32. Example, 784 can be written as product of prime factors like 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 7 into 7. Once we make pairs of equal factors, 2 into 2 one pair, 2 into 2 second pair, 7 into 7 one third pair. Therefore, out of equal pairs, let us select one factor as its square root. Therefore, 2 into 7. 2 to 4, 4 7, 28 is the square root of 784. For example, to find out the square root of 4096 by prime factorization method, 4096 can be written as product of prime factors like 2 is multiplied by itself 12 times. Out of the product of 12 equal factors, let us select product of 6 factors as its square root. 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. Therefore, that is equal to 64 is the square root of 4096. Finding out the square root of given numbers by prime factorization method becomes lengthy when the numbers given are large, but sometimes it is useful. Let's go through some working problems. The product of two numbers is 1296. If one number is 16 times the other, find the two numbers. Here, let one of the numbers be x. The other number is automatically equal to 16x. So what is the product of these two numbers given? 16x into x is equal to 1296. Therefore, x square is equal to 1296 by 16, which is equal to 81. X square is equal to 81, x is equal to root 81, which is equal to 9. Therefore, one number is 9, the other number is 16x. Therefore, 16 into 9 is equal to 144. Next question. Find the smallest number by which 3645 must be multiplied to make it a perfect square. When 3645 is written as a product of prime factors, we get 3645 is divided by 5, 729 times. 729 is divided by 3, 243 times. 243 is divided by 3, 81 times. 81 is divided by 3, 77 times. 27 is divided by 3, 9 times. 9 is divided by 3, 3 times. Therefore, 3645 is equal to 5 into 3 power 6. That is equal to 5 into 3 is multiplied by itself 6 times. 3645 can be written as 5 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. There is one digit 5 which can be observed as unpaid. Therefore, 3645 is to be multiplied by 5 to make it a perfect square, because there is one digit 5 which is unpaid. Once which is multiplied by 5, we will get the product of 4 pairs of equal factors, 5 into 5 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 3. Therefore, what is the digit with which it is to be multiplied to make it a perfect square? 5. Then once it is multiplied by 5, it becomes a perfect square, whose square root is 135. Next question, find the smallest number by which 7776 must be divided to make it a perfect square. When 7776 is expressed as a product of prime factors, we get the product of 5 2's and 5 3's. Once we pair the product of prime factors into 2's and 3's, you can observe that 1 2 and 1 3 remain unpaired. That means there are two numbers called 2 and 3 which remain unpaired. Therefore, once it is divided by 2 into 3, that is 6, 7776 becomes a perfect square. Once it is divided by 6, what will you get here? 1296, whose square root is 36. The given number should be divided by 6 to make it a perfect square. Let's see the process of finding the square roots by division method. Starting from units place, pair the digits of the given number. What is the number given in this example? 82,369. Once we pair the digits starting from the units place, 6 9 one pair, 2 3 second pair, there is one more digit 8 which is unpaired. Find the square which is less than or equal to the first pair or single digit from left. Therefore, you have to find out the perfect square which is nearer to 8. Therefore, 2 into 2 is equal to 4. 2 2's are 4. Subtract the product of the divisor and quotient from the pair or single digit. Here, 4 is subtracted from 8. You will get 4. Bring down the second pair from the given to the right of the remainder. This becomes a new dividend. Once 2 3 is brought down and write it by the side of 4, you will get 423. For the next possible divisor, double the quotient and write it as a new divisor. Here the quotient is 2. Once this quotient is multiplied by 2 and write it as a new divisor 4. Therefore, write the digit in its units place and multiply the resultant quotient with this number. So to get the number which is nearer to 423, we have to write 8 in the units place of the new divisor and the quotient as well. Therefore, once 8 is written in quotient and divisor, 8 into 48 is equal to 384. Therefore, 423 minus 384 is equal to 39. Let us bring down the next pair of digits 6 9 by the side of 39. Therefore, it becomes 3969. So, double the quotient 28. Therefore, it is written as 56 in the new divisor. 56 by the side of 56, let us write 7 in the units place of the quotient and the divisor. Therefore, 7 into 567 is equal to 3969. Therefore, what is the difference here? 0. Therefore, we can observe that square root of 82,369 is equal to 287. For the final quotient itself is the square root of the given number. 7,921 soldiers sat in an auditorium in such a way that there are as many soldiers in a row as there are rows in the auditorium. How many rows are there in the auditorium? Here, this can be done by using division method of square root. Let us see here. Let the number of rows be x. Therefore, the number of soldiers in each row also x. Total number of soldiers is equal to, according to the problem, x into x is equal to 7,921. X square is equal to 7921, x is equal to under root 7921. So let us split this one into two pairs, 7921. What is the perfect square nearer to 79? 64. 8 8s are 64. 79 minus 64 is equal to 15. Let us bring down 21 by the side of 15, therefore 1521. So multiply the quotient 8 with 2 and write it as a new divisor 16. The 16 becomes the new divisor. Let us write 9 in the units place of divisor and quotient. Therefore 9 into 169 is equal to 1521. Therefore square root of 7921 is equal to 89. Number of rows in the auditorium is 89. Let's have one more example to find the square root of 1296 by division method. Here 1296 is divided into two pairs, 96 one pair, 1 to 1 pair. Therefore, in the list given above, what is the perfect square nearer and less than 12? The perfect square which is less than 12 is 9. Therefore, 3 3s are 9. 12 minus 9 is equal to 3. 12 minus 9 is equal to 3. Let us bring down the next pair 96 by the side of 3. It becomes equal to 396. Multiply the quotient 3 with 2 and write it as a new divisor. Therefore 2 into 3 is equal to 6. So in order to get the value 396 here, let us write 6 in units place of quotient and divisor. Therefore 6 into 66 is equal to 396. 396 minus 396 is equal to 0. Therefore, what is the square root of 1296? 36. The resultant quotient itself is the square root of the given number. 1296 square root is equal to 36. Here we have adapted the division method to find the square root. Find out the square root of 961. Split up this one into two parts, 6, 1 and 9. What is the perfect square nearer to 9? 3 3s are 9. 9 minus 9 0. Bring down 61. Therefore, so multiply this quotient 3 with 2 and write it as a new divisor. 2 3s are 6. If we write 1 in the quotient and divisor of this value, 1 into 61 is equal to 61. 61 minus 61 is equal to 0. So what is the square root of 961? 31. We can also find out the square root of 1521 by splitting this one into two parts, 2 1 and 1 5. So what is the square root of 1521? 39 using division method. What is the least number to be subtracted from 4015 to make it a perfect square? Here, once we apply the division method for 4215, pair 4 2, second pair 1 5, 6 6 is 36. 42 minus 36 is equal to 6. Let us bring down 1 5, 6 15, 2 into 6 12. Once we write 4 in units place of the divisor and quotient, we will get 4 into 124 is equal to 496. 615 minus 496 is equal to 119. So therefore, the remainder here is 119. If we subtract 119 from 4215, we get a perfect square. Hence, the required least number to be subtracted is 119. A gardener wishes to plant 8289 plants in the form of a square and found that there were 8 plants left. How many plants were planted in each row? So when you want to find out the number of plants which are planted in each row, we are required to find out the square root of this given number 8289. Once we find the square root of the given number by division method, let us separate this 8289 into two parts, 82, 89, two pairs. So what is the perfect square nearer to 82? 9 9s are 81. 82 minus 81 is equal to 1. Bring down 89. So 181. Multiply the quotient 9 with 2 and write it as a new divisor. 2 into 9 is equal to 18. So once we write 1 in the quotient and divisor, 181 is equal to 181. 189 minus 181 is equal to 8. Here the remainder is the number of trees left. 8 trees were left. The quotient 91 represents the number of plants planted in each row. Therefore, how many plants were planted in each row? 91. We can also find out the square roots of decimal numbers 42.25. So what is the perfect square nearer to 42? 6 6 is 36. 42 minus 36 is equal to 6. Once we put the point in the decimal, therefore we can bring down next pair of digits 2 5. So multiply the quotient 6 with 2 and write it as a new divisor. 2 6 are 12. Let us write 5 Write 5 in the quotient and divisor. 5 into 125 is equal to 625. 625 minus 625 is equal to 0. Therefore, square root of 42.25 is equal to 6.5. So, what is the square root of 42.25? 6.5. We can also find out the square root of 2.56. Therefore, the square root of 2.56 is equal to 1.6. Whatever the steps that we have followed to find out the square roots of integral numbers, we can apply the same rules for decimal numbers also. So thank you very much for watching. Please do like, share and subscribe my channel Srinivas SR Chaganti to get the continuous updates. Thank you very much.